Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. It's Cynicalex. And yeah, Marvel Future Fight devs are definitely watching the videos because they reacted swiftly to the uproar in the community surrounding the CTP of Insight and it being sort of nerfed or changed now that they've realized it's applying to World Boss Ultimate Strikers, and so they're gonna take it off. They're gonna change it, of course, to only apply to actual members on your team rather than World Boss Ultimate Strikers as well. And so to compensate, I hesitate after using the word compensate because it's not really compensating. But anyways, to compensate us, they are giving a 99% discount on unequipping CTPs. So you'll see it here. Well, not just CTPs, custom gears in general. It's on for the next 2 days, 2 full days. So we got a 50% off discount for unequipping obelisks and CTPs for Black Friday, and now because of this fiasco, they've upped it to 99%. So it costs 6 crystals to get back any mistake that you've ever made equipping any obelisk or any CTP on any character that you didn't end up wanting. So I strongly suggest that you go through your entire roster, do it when you're, whatever, just do it. Do it when you have 10 minutes to spare, just going through all your characters, and unequip all of the CTPs and all of the obelisks that you think are wrong. And if you need help doing that, of course, you can always join my Discord and ask people there for help. And there's lots of knowledgeable people who will be more than happy to help you. If you're like, hey, I got a CTP of Rage on my Ant-Man, should I fix that? Should I unequip that for 6 crystals? They'll be like, hell yeah, you should. So that's the first thing. I didn't really think I needed to make a video addressing this, but I've had a ton of people reach out to me on Line, Twitter, Twitch, saying, hey, did you notice? I think there's a glitch in the game. It's 6 crystals to unequip a CTP and an obelisk. No, it's not a glitch. It's real. However, this kind of makes the problem worse because a few days ago I made a video where I purposely unequipped more than 10 characters when it cost 300 crystals. So if I had just waited a couple of days, I would have saved like 3,000 or 4,000 crystals. So, and the fact that they gave us the information about the Insight CTP not working on strikers, and then 24 hours later or however long later they gave us the discount. What about those people in the middle that spent 300 crystals unequipping them? They thought that was their last chance to have half price. They lost 294 crystals per CTP of Insight that they unequipped. Not to mention people that are just going to feel like they don't want the CTP of Insight anymore, and so they just want a refund for those crystals that they used to gamble for the CTP of Insight. Yeah, I sympathize with players, and I also sympathize with the devs because I'm sure it's a lot more complicated than it seems to track down every player that was unequipping CTPs of Insight specifically on their account. I don't know if they can access that kind of very specific information and how long that would take in order to hand out compensation to those players specifically. But it does feel kind of shitty that I and other people spent 300 crystals or 600 crystals unequipping CTPs and obelisks, and now it's 99% off. Just a quick PSA now for those of you that are still curious who to give your CTPs of Insight to. There are 2 primary values for the CTP of Insight. One would be World Boss support characters. So characters that you bring into the fight, not as a primary damage dealer. So, Mr. Fantastic wouldn't be a support type character, but a character along the lines of Nick Fury was probably going to be a good support character. He's also a good leadership character, but yeah, Nick Fury would be a great option for a CTP of Insight. Thing could be a good option for a CTP of Insight. White Fox could be a good option for a CTP of Insight. Ghost Panther, Shuri, Valkyrie, Coulson, Wave. You want to, in my opinion, you're better off prioritizing Shuri and Valkyrie and Ghost Panther, the supports that apply to heroes and villains, because then you can use it with everyone. That's just kind of like a 5-head moment for you. But you can pick and choose whoever you really want to give it to. Just don't give it to Weapon Hex. Don't give it to Strikers because it's not going to work. Secondly, people are going to give it to characters for World Boss Ultimate. So some good choices, or sorry, not World Boss Ultimate, Alliance Battle Extreme. So for Alliance Battle Extreme, some good choices are either She-Hulk and or Titania. You can also give it to, and I already mentioned Valkyrie, so she kind of double dips. You can also give it to Black Cat or Ghost for those specific days of Speed ABX and Villain Female ABX. And then also Ulysses Claw for Blast Villain Day, because he also provides that 30% crit damage bonus. So that is the CTP of Insight. Hopefully we won't have anything else new to say about it for a long time. Hopefully nothing else changes. This is the most drama we've had over a CTP since the Rage was introduced and people thought it was ending the game. So yeah, and it was going to make the game too easy. Well, the Striker changes has made it way easier than CTP of Rage ever could. Secondly, we have the winter event on right now. This is sort of your after update event that goes on to collect tokens, although we did already have the one for the blue question mark tokens for Domino and Monkey Man, Gorilla Man biometrics. I think it's actually still, yeah, you know what, it's, no, it's gone. It's gone. Never mind. So yeah, this is the second one that goes around. Hopefully they will have another one for Christmas, because as you can see, this ends in 7 days, so this is going to end on like December, what, 10th or 11th? There isn't going to be an update this month. There's going to be an update at the beginning of next month, so around January 5th, January 6th type thing, depending on when there is a Tuesday. Actually, January 7th it looks like, or January 8th. So that's okay. But we should be expecting at least one more event later on in the month around Christmas, where we could get like Christmas-themed stages like we did with Halloween. As far as this event shop goes, you can purchase some extra tokens if you want, knock yourself out, but you get 50 tokens per day, so you get a total of 400 tokens because it's for 8 days. Make sure you play all of the stuff. Probably the hardest one is one successful world boss fight, but you can do that even as a day 1 player if you just pay attention to some progress guides like the one that I have, wink wink. As far as the items go, I would skip the tier 2 ticket. The uniform upgrade ticket, in my opinion, is nice. I'm going to get it, but I think a lot of people, like 90% of the people, are just going to go for the Cosmic Cube fragments or the 5, 4, or 6-star rank up tickets. Now is the time. If you don't have one of these tickets and you need one of them, plan ahead. You know, plan ahead for your next character. You know, you've got 3, 4, and 5-star tickets, but you don't have a 6-star rank up ticket. Get one now so that you can rank up Weapon Hex if you get her, or if you want to finish off Luna Snow, or finish off Crescent, or finish off someone else. Now is the time to make those decisions rather than just going for 100 CCF. You can always get lucky farming CCF, and now with Conqueror level, there's even less incentive to actually choose Cosmic Cube fragments, although I think a lot of people are still going to go for it because they just desperately want tier 3 characters. But there's a lot of good characters that you can use rank up tickets on that can really accelerate your progress in the game. Not only like really good epic level strikers like Weapon Hex, but also possibly epic quest characters, or you could just start saving your rank up tickets for future characters that haven't come out yet. Everything else here I really don't like too much. I think some people are going to be tempted to get the uniform XP chips because they're trying to rank up so many native tier 2 uniforms, Cable, Apocalypse, and Deadpool. That's understandable. And then the tier 2, the tier 3 component packs are not bad. Stay the hell away from the Titan Record because we showed it off with the secret shop. This probably has a 2-day expiry, and this probably doesn't allow you to use it if you are maxed out, so it's a complete waste of time. And you can see mine is expiring in 18 hours, which means it is, you know, yeah, it's just going to end up going in the trash because sadly my Apocalypse potential refuses to rise. It's stuck at 41%, so it's kind of frustrating, but whatever. I'm glad for the, I'm happy for the event quest, and I'm glad to see those rewards there. And I have mixed feelings about the CTP events. I honestly, for the rest of my characters, because I've already gone through and unequipped obelisks and CTPs, I don't think I'm going to be doing that. But I'm curious to know and to see if any of you out there are actually going and sort of unequipping. I think some people are unequipping all of their CTPs just to see how many they have in their inventory, and then scattering them on characters from there. But yeah, it's really up to you. Last but not least, I want to share something with you guys that I was shown recently, very recently, just like 10 minutes ago, that I think could be extremely interesting to those of you out there. So we're going to go ahead and load up this team really quickly. This isn't meant to be anything too scientific, but I just want to try this out once and see if this works. And if it does work, well, it'll be pretty interesting. Let's just put it that way. It'll be pretty interesting if it does work. So we're going to go in to Cull Obsidian stage 69 with this group here with Nick Fury lead. We've got Cable as the main damage dealer, and then we've got White Fox. And I don't remember the name. I think his name's Commander something. But yeah, shout out to the guy who sent this to me on line chat. If this works, this is going to be absolutely ridiculous. So we start off with this, then we do this, then we do this. And it didn't work. Okay, it didn't work. I'm not exactly sure why it didn't work. I think maybe I didn't cast the, or I didn't let the co-op skill play for long enough. But this is sort of like a riff on the Forgo Nation Iron Man 8-second Thanos kill sort of combo where you do the co-op skill and then you do one attack and it just like does a shit ton of damage because of the strikers. Now the strikers we know are even more consistent, but regardless. Did we get it this time? No, we can't seem to get it. Okay, this seems like a bit of a letdown. I'm not trying to troll you guys. This is a real thing. Maybe someone else can try this out. Maybe I have to go to a slightly lower stage. Let's try 60. Maybe my raid level is just, or the punishment for having my raid level not being able to go any higher, would just the punishment in general, is stopping me, or maybe weapon hex is just not doing enough damage. There seems to be a little bit of lag as well when I press the co-op skill, so shout out to my boy Lag. They haven't fixed all of the problems yet in Marvel Future Fight. You know, we're gonna give them some time, I guess, to work on the all these bugs. No, it just doesn't seem to work. It doesn't seem to work. Well, I'm not exactly sure, but essentially, for those of you that are wondering what the hell is going on, it's basically a video that I saw that does that, what I just did, except Cull Obsidian dies. It does all 18 or 19 bars of his health, and he's left with like 1 bar left, and then Cable keeps shooting and the bar just goes down slowly. But the first 18 bars just like disappear instantaneously, and the colors just keep changing and the number just keeps ticking down. So I'll do a little bit of tweaking. I'll investigate that myself and show you guys when I have perfected the maneuver for it and when I can figure out exactly what I need to do. But in the meantime, I just wanted to share that with you guys because it's really cool and it gets this video to 10 minutes. So hopefully some of you out there can enjoy that and find even more ways to, you know, completely melt world bosses' faces with your new Messiah complex. Or not Messiah complex. Cable and Deadpool. Cable. Anyways, guys, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Let me know what you're getting for the winter token exchange, and also if you're going to be unequipping any CTPs or obelisks for 6 crystals. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.